Hi and welcome to the handover video for the Kona hybrid. So obviously you get two keys with the vehicle, which obviously you can use the remote central locking, or with the hybrid you've got the buttons on the door handles for the keyless entry, so you can lock and unlock the car just by pressing those buttons, as long as you've got the key on you. Now, before we get in the car, just have a look at the seat controls. So again, front electric seats. So this big button here moves it backwards and forwards and also up or down. This one at the back adjusts the backrest, and this here on the driver's seat, this will increase or decrease the lumbar support on the driver's seat. Now while we're here, we've got the fuel release just on the floor there, but the base of the seat. So your fuel filler cap is on the passenger rear quarter, and the bonnet release again on the kick panel by the accelerator. So we'll just climb aboard. So we'll just start the car up. So foot on foot brake, and you press the stop start button. Again, the key must be inside the car, and as you can see, when the car fires up, you get the message ready to start driving, and the symbol you're looking for is that little green car there with the 2 arrows underneath. That shows you the car is ready to move. So in the driver's armrest, you've got controls for all the electric windows. You've got your central locking button. You've got the power cut-off switch to the rear windows to stop children, etc. playing. And then forward of that, you've got your left or right controls for your mirror and your touchpad there to adjust it. And this very top one, when that's in the automatic position, when you lock the car, your wing mirrors fold in. When you unlock it, they automatically fold out. On the dash, you've got your headlight levels. Normal setting is 0. Next to that, you've got this plus and minus. All that does is adjust the illumination level of the dashboard so you can get it right for nighttime driving. This is your traction stability control. Great safety aid. Should be no need to turn that off. It is on by default. This button here, this is what we call battery reset. So for example, if the normal battery in the car loses its charge due to been away on holiday for a couple of weeks, you can use the key to access entry to the vehicle, and then if you press that button there, it'll actually jump start the normal battery from the hybrid battery, so you can always get going. And then this one here, this is for your head-up display. So if I press that, your head-up display appears out to the top of the dashboard, and then things like your speed, navigation and everything like that can be displayed on that screen in front of the driver. So again, if you want to use it, you press that button. If you don't want to use it, press it, and again it disappears back into the dash. So again, looking at your digital screen, so we've got your speedo on this side, we've got your power meter on this side, which will show you when you're charging, when you're driving economically, or when you're accelerating using the power band. And then also you've got the state of your battery and your fuel gauge. Okay, in the center we've got your information screen. So to change that information screen, I'm using this button here. So if I press that, you'll see the information screen go through all the menus. And then using this toggle switch up and down, you can use that to go through all the sub menus. So I'll leave it on the digital speedo, but I'll just go in and reset all of those. To reset any of these, all you do is press and hold that button in, and it'll reset all the trip computer and everything like that. There we go, we'll leave it on the digital speedo. So on this side of the steering wheel, you got your cruise control and speed limiter, and it's adaptive cruise control. So again, you can set the time distance between you and the car in front just by pressing this button, and the car will maintain that set distance or time distance from the car in front. It will adjust the speed automatically up to the maximum speed that you have preset. You've also got your lane departure, lane assist. Now the lane departure button, symbol is there. As you can see, it's on. To turn it off, if you just press and hold that button in for a few seconds, then obviously it turns off, but it does come on by default. So obviously every time you start the car you would need to press and hold that in if you wanted to turn it off. Your horn is anywhere in the center here. On the left hand side of the steering wheel you've got your controls for your audio controls and your Bluetooth for your phone. Now with the ultimate spec, you've got automatic lights, you've got automatic wipers on the stalks, you've also got high beam assist. So again, we'll pop your lights onto automatic. Again, the wipers, they're in the off position at the moment. If you just move it up one, they're in automatic, and if you want to, you can adjust the sensitivity of the sensor to most sensitive and least sensitive. So we'll leave it on most sensitive, and then this twisty bit on the end is for your rear. Okay, just pop it in the off position for now while I'm doing the video. To wash the windscreen, pull the stalk back towards you towards the steering wheel, and to wash the rear screen, push the stalk away from the steering wheel. Automatic gear selector, again this will only come out of park when you have your foot on the foot brake. There's a little lever at the very front there, so depress that and then obviously move it into the required position. Obviously D for drive, N is neutral, R is reverse, and again as soon as you select reverse, rear parking sensor, rear parking cameras all become active. So I'll pop it back into drive for now, and then you've got the paddles on the steering wheel. Okay, what they do is adjust the regenerative energy braking of the car. So as you can see, there's this little symbol in the corner here. So if I use the right hand paddle, it decreases that regenerative energy, so it decreases the amount being put into the battery under coasting and that, and using the left hand paddle it increases it. So there we go, I'll leave it off for now, but that's how you use the paddles for the regenerative braking. Around the gear selector you've got your controls for the heated and ventilated seats, so 3 settings: high, medium, low. Same for the ventilated seats, and obviously the passengers on the other side. You've also got the heated steering wheel. Okay, you've got electronic parking handbrake, so to apply the handbrake just pull the button up. Okay, and again your symbol comes on the dashboard there to let you know the handbrake is on. Taking the handbrake off, you must have your foot on the foot brake and press it down, and that takes it off. You've also got the auto hold facility, so again if I press that, the auto hold comes on the symbol there. So again, if I'm then in drive, if I press the foot brake hard, I can then take my foot off the brake. The auto hold turns from white to green. When the auto hold is green, the car is holding itself. So again, as soon as you then apply you can take your foot off the foot brake, and then as soon as you apply pressure to the accelerator, the car will release the brake and move away. Just pop it back in park for now. Your climate control, automatic, so again you can just use this rotating dial here to set the temperature to your required setting, and you've got 3 settings: high, medium and low for the climate control, so we'll leave it on low at the moment. We'll leave it in obviously in automatic, then the car will look after everything for you, get it to that temperature and maintain it. You can, however, by rotating this dial, increase or decrease the fan speed. You can turn the air conditioning off or on manually. Using this button here you can decide where you want the air to be directed to. Okay, if it's those rare summer days and you've got the sunroof open and the windows open, you can press the off button and just turn the whole heating system down, or you can just press auto, set the temperature and let the car get on with it for you. Alright, this button here is your front demist, so that will put all the air heat up to the screen to demist. Once your screen is demisted, press that button again, it will automatically go back to your previous setting. This button here is for your heated rear screen and your heated door mirrors. Below there you've got a power socket, USB socket and a USB power socket, and this area here, it's a wireless charging area, so if you've got one of the latest smartphones, just pop it in there and obviously it'll charge away for you. Hazard lights just there. Now your radio etc is controlled obviously from here, so to turn the radio on or off just press that button, and obviously I say you can increase or decrease just using this button here. Okay, so in navigation, set a destination. You just go to nav and then go to search, and then obviously you just type the postcode in, or you can start typing the name of the place. So I'll use the postcode for the dealership, which is SY1. That's the space button, 4AB. Okay, and then OK, and then Battlefield Road, set a destination. There you go, start guidance.
Starting route guidance.
And as you can see, it shows you on the map and also talks to you as well. To set the navigation volume, just press the speaker icon.
Guidance will be at this volume.
And you can increase or decrease.
Guidance will be at this volume.
Until you get the required volume, and then it'll just disappear after you leave it alone for a few seconds. Alright. To stop guidance, little button there as you can see saying stop guidance. So I'll just press that, because obviously you know your way to the dealership. When I press the home key again, that'll take you back to this main screen if you like. So with this you can go into your phone and you can set up your Bluetooth preferences for your hands-free and your Bluetooth audio. Just press OK on that. It'll take you through. You search on your phone for the Bluetooth connection saying Kona. Press that on your phone. It'll then bring up a pairing code that you need to agree on your phone, and it will pair with the car. Phone projection, again you can plug your phone into the USB socket, and then you've got Android Auto or Apple CarPlay as it says there. Plug it in via the USB, press OK, and it will actually then display your phone and everything on the car screen, so you can use Google Maps if you wish, or have your music or your messages all displayed on there. Radio. So again on the radio, to tune it into the various stations, we can go up or down the radio stations. So for example, if we get for digital radio 2, there we go, digital radio. So this here, if I press that, that then stores it on your favourites. So we'll do the usual radio 2, radio 3, radio 4. We'll have a bit of Shropshire radio as well, but as you can see it's very easy to use. The advantage of storing it on your favourites is then you can go up and down using this button on your favourites. So if I toggle that button up and down, you'll see it goes through the various saved radio stations that I've stored there. We'll leave it on radio 2 for now. And then to turn the radio off, just press that button in. To turn the whole system off, press and hold that button in for a few seconds and it turns everything down. In the roof you've got obviously your sunroof, which obviously you've got the blind, and then you've got this button here which if you press up will tilt the sunroof up, and then if you pull it back, once I've got the ignition on, it will actually open the sunroof. There we go. To close it, just press that forward and it will close it for you. Okay. This button here, this is for what we call the live services. So basically if you're involved in an accident and the airbags are deployed, the car will call you. If there's no response, the car will then summon the emergency services and that for you. Okay. There's a little cover over there, so if you do need help or assistance, you can flick that down and press that button and it will call the call centre. In the glove box is all the handbooks, service book and the lock and wheel nut key for the alloy wheels. Turn the car off, just press the button again, and then if we exit the vehicle, just open the boot. Obviously you've got the load tray in there. Underneath there you've got your inflation kit with the luggage net in that bag, and your inflation kit with the compressor and the sealant. And as I said, your fuel filler cap is on the rear passenger quarter, where you press that lever to open it from the base of the driver's seat. So there we have it. I say Kona Hybrid Ultimate, and we hope you enjoy your car.